They said love and fame don't mix. But somehow, Coco Jones and Donovan Mitchell proved everyone wrong quietly, secretly, and now publicly. After 2 years of keeping their romance away from the spotlight, the Grammy-winning singer and NBA star just dropped a bombshell that no one saw coming. No paparazzi, no rumors spiraling out of control, just one perfectly timed Instagram post and a jaw-dropping ring that broke the internet. But how did they keep it all under wraps? And what does this engagement reveal about the couple's hidden journey, one that fans have only caught whispers of until now? Let's unravel the full story behind one of the most private power couples in pop culture, and the moment that changed everything. For most celebrity couples, the spotlight is impossible to avoid, but Coco Jones and Donovan Mitchell, they practically mastered the art of invisibility. Despite their fame, one commanding sold-out arenas, and the other lighting up NBA courts, they kept their relationship out of headlines, off blogs, and mostly off social media. No red carpet debuts, no PDA-heavy moments for the paparazzi, just the occasional side eye from internet sleuths who thought something might be going on. The clues were there if you knew where to look: matching trips, similar backgrounds and vacation photos, a few cryptic likes and low-key interactions on Instagram. Still, nothing ever confirmed. It was the kind of romance that moved in silence, even as fans tried to piece it all together. But the real confirmation wouldn't come until Coco herself gave the world just enough to keep the speculation alive. The privacy intact, don't teasers, no tabloid leaks, just one post, and the internet lost it. On July 11th, Coco and Donovan finally pulled back the curtain just enough to drop one of the biggest surprises of the summer. The post, a simple, intimate shot, Coco's hand resting on Donovan's chest, her lips on his, and a diamond on that finger that said everything without a single word. But that wasn't all. Donovan followed it up with the moment fans didn't know. They needed an overhead video of the actual proposal, set against a dreamy resort backdrop, trees swaying, water shimmering, and the kind of atmosphere that makes you believe in fairy tales. He took a slow step, turned toward, and dropped to one knee. She said yes. They embraced. And just like that, one of the most private couples in pop culture gave fans their first real glimpse into something real, raw, and beautifully personal. But what made this moment so impactful wasn't just the ring or the view, it was the silence they broke, and how they chose to break it. 2 years, that's how long Coco Jones and Donovan Mitchell were building a relationship behind closed doors, while the world had no clue what was really going on. And it wasn't because no one asked. Coco was pressed about her love life more than once, especially as fans started picking up on small hints. On The Breakfast Club, when asked directly about Donovan, she just smiled and said, "I'm happy, and that's all I got to say about it." But if that wasn't confirmation, her appearance on Club Shay Shay pretty much sealed it. When Shannon Sharpe brought up the online chatter, she leaned into it with a smirk. "I love the internet because they definitely clocked my tea. Little spies everywhere." It was playful, but it also said a lot. Coco wasn't hiding. She was protecting the part of her life that wasn't meant for headlines, protecting someone she clearly cared about. She even said it herself. "I don't want to be anybody's secret. I'm just trying to protect myself, my family, and whoever I love." For Coco, privacy wasn't about denial, it was about dignity. And in an industry where everything gets picked apart, she made the rare choice to keep the best parts of her life sacred. If fairy tale proposals exist, this one came pretty close. The setting, a luxury resort tucked away near the water where the breeze moved slow and the palm trees danced like background characters in a movie. The vibe, intimate, serene, and picture-perfect. In the video Donovan Mitchell shared, you see them walking side by side, casually strolling past a glistening pool. Coco, unsuspecting. Donovan, composed but clearly carrying something heavy in his pocket and on his heart. Then he stops, turns to her, and without a word, drops to one knee. Time slows, she gasps, and just like that, her hand flies to her mouth. Before flying to his door, no over-the-top theatrics, no audience. Just raw emotion captured from above like it was meant to be a secret. A moment for them, not for show. But what really made it unforgettable wasn't just the scenery, it was the simplicity. No flash, no spectacle, just love in its purest, most vulnerable form. A proposal that wasn't staged for likes but shared after the fact, as if to say this was ours, and now it can be yours too. So why is the internet absolutely eating this up? It's not just the proposal, or the vacation, or the ring that practically has its own gravitational pull. It's the story behind it, the vibe these two have been giving off all along. Coco Jones isn't just a rising R&B star, she's the voice of vulnerability, empowerment, and truth. Her music is personal, honest, and deeply rooted in her journey as a woman in the spotlight. And Donovan Mitchell, a powerhouse athlete with the kind of presence that commands attention but rarely seeks it off the court. Together, they feel balanced, private but not distant, confident but never performative. Fans aren't just shipping them because they're cute. They're invested because this is a relationship that feels real, grown, grounded, and low-key inspiring. Plus, let's be honest, there's something undeniably refreshing about a couple that doesn't need to post every minute of their relationship to prove it's real. When Coco said, "I don't want to be somebody's secret, but I don't want to give it all away either," it struck a chord. They've done what most celebs can't, made privacy look powerful, and in a world full of performative couples and clickbait love stories, Coco and Donovan are a reminder that real still exists, and fans, they're here for it. Coco Jones has always been vocal about one thing: not everything needs to be public. Even before the engagement, she made it clear her love life isn't a storyline, it's her life. And for someone who's been in the spotlight since childhood, that boundary wasn't just a choice, it was a survival strategy. She said it herself. "Some things I keep for myself because this is my life, too." It wasn't about hiding Donovan. It was about protecting the peace they'd built before it could be touched by public pressure, online rumors, or the constant comparisons that come with fame. And in an age where oversharing is the norm, Coco took the opposite route. She didn't tease their relationship for clicks. She didn't post cryptic captions or fish for attention. She simply lived her truth and waited until the moment felt right to share it. That quiet confidence, that's what sets her apart, because boundaries, especially in relationships, don't mean walls, they mean respect. For yourself, for your partner, and for the love you're building. And if anything, this engagement proves that Coco isn't just guarding her heart, she's honoring it. So now that the secret's out, what's next for Coco and Donovan? Fans are already buzzing. Will there be a wedding soon? Will Coco drop a song inspired by the proposal? Will we finally see them walking red carpets together, hand in hand? So far, the couple hasn't revealed any wedding plans, and honestly, that tracks. If there's one thing we've learned, it's that these two don't move for the cameras, they move for each other. What we do know is this: Coco's career is on fire. A Grammy win, a sold-out tour, and an ever-growing fan base that connects with her honesty. Donovan, fresh off a strong NBA season, with his name still echoing across highlight reels, they're both at the top of their game, but they're not rushing the next chapter. They're choosing it, moment by moment. And maybe that's the real love story here. Not just the ring, not just the vacation, but the quiet decision to build something real, at their own pace, on their own terms. Whatever happens next, one thing's certain: this engagement was just the beginning, and fans, they're locked in for the ride. In a world obsessed with oversharing, Coco Jones and Donovan Mitchell just reminded us that the most powerful stories are the ones told on your own terms. No hype, no headlines, just a quiet love, nurtured in private, then revealed in a single, unforgettable moment. Their engagement wasn't just a relationship milestone, it was a statement. A reminder that love doesn't need to be loud to be real, and sometimes the most beautiful chapters are written off camera, whether they share more or keep things close to the chest. One thing is clear: this couple is building something solid, something rare, something worth watching, not just for the romance but for the way they move through it.